The level of stupid is so high on this. I'm just trying to figure out what Disney's angle is, because this isn't off the cuff or just something that was said randomly. We are 2 weeks away from the premiere of Captain America Brave New World. We are seeing that the box office is looking like it's going to be a complete disaster for this movie. And so Anthony Mackie, the actor who's playing Falcon, not my Captain America, says America should not be one of the representations for Captain America. Very, very bizarre. Doesn't make any sense. Literally, the name of the character is Captain America. Let's get into what he said, and I'll try to parse my thoughts on what I think Disney's doing, because they tend to have this one strategy every single time something like this is happening. It never works, but hey, maybe it will this time. That's the definition of insanity, right? Please hit the like and subscribe button and join us here as we talk about all things in the culture. I'm a big comic book fan. Been reading Captain America since I was 8 years old. And I started writing my own comics back in 2012, and we're just crushing it, guys. Thanks to viewers like you, we've had our biggest, most successful year ever for our comics. And I've got a newsletter where I believe in my work so much, I give 3 free books to you, including a full superhero graphic novel. Now, in Flying Sparks, our heroes know what it means to be a hero. Metaman is our main sort of Superman character in it, who has the values of truth, justice, and the American way. And you'll see as that story unfolds how those characters exemplify real values. That's exactly what superheroism is. I've got another great one, too, called The Cosmic Warrior, who's very much a patriotic character. If you like what old Captain America stood for, you'll love this. And you can get it for free, along with a science fiction novel and a fantasy novel, because I write both books and comics. Awesome stuff, guys. So get on here, and of course, we've got a lot coming this year. I am a very prolific writer. It's good to be a fan here, and I appreciate all of you guys so much for reading. You're amazing. Best deal in comics right here. There's about a $50 value, absolutely free, just for signing up. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you. All right, so let's take a look at what Anthony Mackie said. He plays Sam Wilson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How based is this? Because it doesn't say he plays Captain America. He plays Sam Wilson. Recently, he shared his opinion that America should not be one of the representations of Captain America. Very bizarre 2 weeks out, like I said. A clip from a recent appearance promoting Captain America Brave New World was shared to Instagram by the Redhead's Diaries. In the clip, Mackie said, "For me, Captain America represents a lot of things." And I'll full stop right there, guys. Before we get into the stupidest comment of all time, you could see where this goes. For me, this is where the SJWs, the woke, always are all about. It's just about themselves. Anthony Mackie's not playing somebody who's different than himself. He's playing himself. And that's the narcissism of the woke every single time. That's why these actors suck. That's why these writers suck. That's why these directors suck. All they look about is, does it look like me? Does it feel like me? And that's why they can't create compelling stories. When you're a writer, you are supposed to get into somebody else's head. As a professional, that's what you do for a character. Captain America Steve Rogers is a very conservative, very traditional character, and that's exactly what Captain America should have been. That's why he's not in the movie as Steve Rogers anymore, because they want to present a different character, because they don't like that character. That's what it's all about. That's the whole point of building this Captain America Brave New World movie. This was the whole point of Winter Soldier in the Falcon, is to replace that character, because they don't like the dated, quote, they call it dated, the chud, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, all-American hero. They can't handle that. The woke in Hollywood are disgusted by that. To them, it's not heroism. To Marvel Comics, they haven't written a good Marvel comic with Captain America in decades, my friends. It's been absolutely terrible. You have Captain America in recent years going out there fighting against MAGA rallies. I joke you not. J. Michael Straczynski, who used to be a good writer, now with his Trump derangement went crazy and started pushing some weird Nazi rebellion thing in modern times where it was insane, and then went into some weird magical fairyland, which doesn't make sense for the character. And if you don't remember the controversy from a few years back, they even had Captain America Steve Rogers turn into a Hydra agent saying, "Hail Hydra." He became a Nazi himself because that was Trump's America, right? That's exactly what they were trying to do. That nearly destroyed Marvel Comics. Fans were like, this is not what I want. And so that's what it is. All these people are writing for themselves. They want to write the characters as themselves, and they cry like little babies when they can't get that. And it's a big problem. That's it. That is the wokeism writing problem, acting problem, directing problem in a nutshell right there. And so here it is. I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. This is the dumbest comment I've ever heard. Anthony Mackie clearly hates America. He clearly is Trump deranged right now, just like everybody else in Hollywood. And he's mad because he hates that America is going to be made great again. Well, Steve Rogers, Captain America, would have voted for Trump. I will go out and say that right now. He's always been a conservative, always been a Christian, always been a good patriotic hero. And it's very clear that the Democrats hate America. They want to destroy America. They want to import a new America to usurp it so that they can have their own little fiefdom of power. And that's what it's all about. That's not what Captain America represents. He doesn't represent that fake globalism, which is what Anthony Mackie really wants. The name is America, though. You're so dumb. The whole concept of this, created by Jack Kirby and Joe Simon, was an American patriotic superhero, a man who's going out there and helping the Allies fight their war on behalf of the greatest country of the freedom of America that existed. This is so maddening to see and so stupid. I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. Like I said, this is not a statement that's off the cuff, that just is in his head randomly, right? This is something that was a planned PR statement, because people don't talk like that. I mean, I can tell you that. He had this as a trained line to say. Now, why would Disney do this? Okay, what is Captain America about? I guess before we get into that, it's about a man who keeps his word, his honor, his dignity, and his integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable. So it's just a generic, non-patriotic character. Doesn't mean anything. I mean, Captain America could have been Captain Canada, could have been Captain UK. Could have been Captain Migrants. Yeah, could have been Captain Planet. Oh, geez, brings pollution down to zero, I guess. But this is what he wants. This is what he believes in for the character, which is why Captain America is going to fail as a film. You can tell right now that if this is not about patriotism, if the character does not represent America in this movie, which is already a disaster on so many levels. We've heard there's rewrites. It was 3+ hours of filming that was cut down to a little over an hour and a half. This is something that's going to be a complete disaster. Early screen tests have shown fans don't want this. Pre-sale tickets are a disaster on this as well. They know they've got a failure on their hands, and that's why they're going out and doing this right now, my friends. That's exactly what this is about. This is about going to audiences right now and saying, This is what Captain America is about. It's not about what you think. This is kind of an aspect of a dream coming true. All of us actors, I believe, want to get back to that day before someone told you no. Wait, what? What's that about? Captain America is a soldier. He follows orders, you retarded moron. What are you doing? You look out your door and you see a 5-year-old kid with a stick. He's slaying dragons to save princesses in a tower. That kid believes there's dragons out there. Well, that's not very feminist right there. Why isn't the princess saving the kid? Bigot. The stick is really a sword, and he's really trying to save that princess. One day somebody told him, no, there are no dragons. That's not a sword. The princess is not there. His dreams were dashed. This is a weird statement. As an actor, I feel like our job is to get back to the day we see that dragon and slay that dragon to save the princess. That's kind of what the movie is for me. That doesn't say anything about Captain America. What are you doing? He clearly does not understand the character whatsoever, and this is such a disaster. But I think it's intentional, guys. I really think it's intentional because Disney's now, like I said, 2 weeks out of Captain America. There's no buzz about it. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's interested in it. Even the videos on YouTube just are not going well. It's not like it used to be in the glory days of Captain Marvel, let me tell you. People are not tuning in. And because there's not buzz about it and there's not even discussion about it, I think they sent him out there to give a clear statement that Captain America is not Captain America, to piss everybody off, to get us talking about it, in hopes that it'll revitalize something. Now, it never works. Every single time, we've seen the data, every single time they cause one of these controversies to try to get attention to their products, which, like I said, this was not an off-the-cuff statement. I'm very sure this was PR and intentional. Every time they do this, it fails anyway. It fails harder because audiences reject it. We're not stupid. They think we're stupid, and they think that just hearing the name, hearing buzz, even if it's negative, will get attention to something. These are big brands, Disney. This is not like a Streisand effect thing where people don't know Captain America exists or don't know you replaced a black Captain America. Everybody who is an MCU fan already knows that. You are at a spot where you have an established brand, and what you had to do is you had to overcome the fact that you changed Captain America and intentionally went full Black Lives Matter with it just to screw with everybody today because we don't want a white male character. And that's what it was about, let's be honest. And you have to overcome that by actually showing that this was American and patriotic and real. And you just told us, no, we're going to double down on the opposite. So Disney's going to fail here. This was an intentional move, like I said, to stir up controversy. It's fake. Just like Anthony Mackie's a fake Captain America. It's very clear these people do not understand the character. They don't understand patriotism. The writers are a disaster as well. And it's going to just bomb so hard because we're sick of this. We're sick of it, Disney, and we're not going to tolerate it anymore. What do you think about this, guys? Do you think I'm on track with my thoughts on Disney attempting to do this again and failing? Leave a comment down below with what you think. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Get on my newsletter, guys. Get a free graphic novel and 2 free novels from me. Like I said, best value in comics right now. There's so much going on this year. We're going to put out the best comics you've ever seen, and you're really going to enjoy them. Thank you guys so much for the support so far. It's in the description below. Appreciate you being there.